Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going down to Melbourne, Australia, where a video has surfaced of strange sounds in the sky. We haven't heard these in a while, and these are quite loud. Multiple witnesses heard these sounds coming from the sky, so whenever I come back to this video, you want to make sure you adjust your speakers as these sounds were quite loud. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Marie out of Holland. Big jumbo halo in the sky above Holland. Checking in on the Schumann resonance, you can see in the last 12 hours it's been rather busy. A lot of activity in the last 12 to 24 hours. Looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun, you can see one active region right here with a few sunspots. Overall, pretty quiet on the Earth-facing side of the sun. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. For some reason, this happens every once in a while. There's no data on several of the seismographs around the caldera. The ones that do have data show a little bit of earthquake activity. That's not localized. That's from a larger earthquake that occurred somewhere else on planet Earth. You can see a little bit of magma intrusion. That's the darker blue signatures you see on these seismographs. But other than that, pretty quiet at the supervolcano caldera. Here's what the power outage map looks like today, right now as I do this video. Have 5 states dealing with power outages. That's a huge improvement from what we saw on March 31st to April 1st. Dozens of states dealing with tens of thousands of power outages. So power is slowly but surely coming back on to those areas that were affected by the severe weather. Coming over to the Lake Mead water database, you can see for the last couple of days it's been up, it's been down, then back up, showing a little bit of change in the overall water content at Lake Mead, albeit small, but nevertheless it is moving some. Coming up to Lake Powell, they both share the Colorado River. Lake Powell saw 2 days in a row of negative change. Not that much though. The water content for the most part is holding steady, at least for the time being. They saw 14 days in a row of positive change. The last 2 days have seen negative change. I wanted to touch base on the situation tomorrow in the Central Plains regarding the weather. There is going to be some severe weather tomorrow around noon and 2 o'clock, especially in the early afternoon and even into the evening hours in the Central Plains. Tornadoes very much could be on the menu tomorrow for Illinois, Iowa, especially northern Illinois. But the chance for tornadoes will extend all the way down into Texas. But I think the greatest chance for tornadoes tomorrow is going to be up here in the Iowa, Illinois area. And in case you guys hadn't heard, there's been yet another train derailment. This occurred less than 48 hours ago in Montana. A train came off the tracks as it was coming out of a mountain. And you can see here there were multiple cars that spilled over into a river. I don't think there was anything super toxic that went into the river. You can see right here where the train came out of the mountain right there, but it didn't come off the tracks right away. You can see the trains way down here, and these cars right in this area for some reason fell off the tracks, and some of them went into that river. And from what I understand, these cars right here were carrying cases of beer. And there was also a train derailment around a week ago, maybe a little over a week ago, over in Minnesota. Okay, here we go down to Melbourne, Australia. The last couple of days, we've been hanging around down here in the southern hemisphere, in the New Zealand area, looking at things flying around in the sky from the International Space Station. Now we're going to hear strange sounds, and I mean very strange sounds, from the Melbourne, Australia area. And here we go. I do have up here audio alert as this video gets quite loud, as you're going to hear here in just a second. So if you're wearing headphones or you have the volume turned all the way up on your device, you might want to turn it down just a little bit, because these sounds, whatever they were, I don't claim to know what these were, and neither did the viewers know what they were. They're quite loud. And here we go from Melbourne, Australia.
What the f*** is that sound?
Jesus.
You can hear that, right?
Yeah, what is it?
I've got no idea.
It is strange.
We're up at Bonnie Doon.
Sounds like it's coming from there. Like up on the hill.
Anything up there?
Can't say anything, but I can certainly hear that. It's aliens.
It almost sounds like a plane. There's no plane.
What the f*** is that? That is weird. Oh look, there's birds flying up there.
Wasn't that wild? This was somewhere in the northern part of Melbourne, out here in the country. I tried to find the exact location and was unable to. They were at a campground out here somewhere north of Melbourne, Australia. So somewhere up here in this area. And again, those sounds were quite loud. I have never heard anything like that. We've heard strange sounds before coming from the sky, but this one here was unique. This was in a league all of its own, and there were multiple witnesses, and you can see they're standing here recording the sounds. They're aiming their phones up towards the sky, as that's the direction the noise was coming from, and the sounds were appearing to come from the sky down here in the Melbourne, Australia area. And on a much quieter note, I want to take you guys now down to Florida in the Newport Richey area, something you don't see every day. This video was sent in by Wally, and this was during the high wind event. We saw storms a few days ago, and it got windy in Florida. This is over along Florida's west coast when Wally noticed something flying through the sky.
That's crazy. You're good back up.
I think they were at a restaurant when he happened to notice a large umbrella. That's a full-size patio umbrella flying through the sky above Newport Richey, Florida. And this was just from a few days ago, once again, as the storms were moving through the Central Plains and then ultimately off the east coast of the United States. Again, it got very windy down in Florida. Lofting a patio umbrella approximately 100 to maybe 150 feet in the sky. If that would have landed on your car, that would have definitely put a dent in your car, and hopefully that didn't land on a pedestrian. But an airborne patio umbrella in Newport Richey, Florida. Thanks for the videos and photos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that won't attach to the email for whatever reason, come over here to the homepage of the website, look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. Simply click on the red tab, drag and drop your video into the red banner. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.